Howdy everybody, this is Let's Be Real with Brad. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite and best horror movies of all time. John Carpenter's The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing is a 1982 monster horror movie that stars Kurt Russell. And my goodness, I love this movie. I just rewatched it last night with the collector's edition Blu-ray from Shout Factory and it looks gorgeous. The fact that I just wish I had watched this movie more because I hadn't seen the movie in about 3 years and it was just as better and more sufficient than the first time I watched it. So let's start off with all the amazing things about this incredible movie. So Kurt Russell and his gang are great. Their acting is really, really good, as I love the way John Carpenter handled this production. I mean, let's just get into some basic facts. Throughout the filming of this film, John Carpenter made it known to the actors that he didn't want any of them to know who is the thing, who is possessing it at one time in the movie, because the actors give these very genuine performances of who did it, who is it, except for like scenes where like if something's gonna happen and involves them like, you know, something with the thing itself, then that's one thing, but there's just scenes of them talking, the investigating. They had no idea, so you have really genuine performances in here. Also, John Carpenter made sure this movie was very, very cold on set. So a lot of these guys are freezing their butts off. And you can tell that they're freezing. Every situation they do, the anger that spites out of them, it feels real because they're like, man, I'm so cold. I'm just going to do this scene and get it over with. And you just feel that anger every time throughout this movie. Everyone is so believable. You have such great and iconic moments with these characters. And I think John Carpenter handled this 12-man cast so well. The other amazing aspect about this movie is literally the production design. This is one of my favorite production designs for a horror film. And I think it's because every set feels so real. They built this whole entire place with all these buildings, with all these structures, underground structures. There's so many different locations, and you were able to see the environment as John Carpenter makes sure to have these nice wide angles to show everything that's going on within the scene, knowing where everything is, to show off that it makes it more feel real in this environment. It's cold, it's icy, it's dark, and it just feels like I'm with them in Antarctica at this institute. Now, the visual effects, mind-blowing. The visual effects, I still think, are some of the best I've ever seen in the movie. The fact that this movie came out in 1982 and this visual effects are creepy, disgusting, scary, and flat out disturbing. They just let John Carpenter's crew do whatever they want to make this absolutely terrifying. The fact that it looks so real was actually giving the cast pretty much nightmares while on set. It was just too much for them to handle. And because there's no CGI, this movie is going to age so good. And it has, and it's shown that because John Carpenter wanted to make this movie last through the ages. This movie is very intense, very all closed in, and you feel that as people just start to go insane throughout this movie. And it has a lot of great themes about the supernatural, these creepy things that can happen within science, and the fact that I love science fiction horror films because they feel like they could actually happen because the use of science is involved. I love the direction by John Carpenter in this movie. His direction I think is some of the best. I even think it's better than the shots that were in Halloween. It just captures so many amazing moments. The way they follow the dog, or the way they follow through to capture a whole massive scene, the way they cut into someone's face when they're talking. John Carpenter nails it. And if you don't really know much about directing and why the way a movie is shot can add or decrease a movie, just watch The Thing and just study the way the shot composition is. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a movie to study simply for that. The cinematography is gorgeous, has this blue, coldish feel to it that just feels so lifelike to this movie. Music is phenomenal. It is just absolutely terrifying. It works so well with this movie. And it's definitely now one of my favorite horror scores ever. And it's composed by Ennio Morricone, who actually passed away this year, and he is one of the best composers of all time, especially with this movie. So please rest in peace. Overall, this is a must-watch movie in general, horror movie, and it works perfectly with Halloween because of these insane, crazy creatures that are in this movie and the intense theme of survival and the theme of trust and what happens when that trust is broken and how far can someone really be broken and just go insane in this movie. And I love just all these aspects of the thing itself and the science to that and how it actually makes the movie so much better. And Carpenter is able to use so much with how they set up, how it works, makes the movie so much more fun and so much more creative things are to happen. This is a movie I cannot wait to watch again, study it, analyze it. This is a top tier horror movie, and this needs to be on your Halloween movie watch list. You're going to be disturbed, you're going to be terrified, and you're going to want to watch it all over again. Hopefully that the new Blumhouse remake doesn't screw this up, because I'm on you guys. Don't screw this up. I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. If you guys have seen the 1982 Thing, let me know down below. What did you guys think about it? And I can't wait to talk to you guys about it down below. As always, please like and share the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me that you're liking my videos. Subscribe to my channel. You guys are the best. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.